Hi, in today's video, I would love to share with you the human design types and specifically how they can help you leverage your leadership. When I talk about leadership, I'm not just talking about leading other people, although that is applicable to this. It also refers to self-leadership. We all need to, if we have a business, if we're entrepreneur, founder, CEO, business owner, or artist, any other kind of creative change maker, it's really important that we lead ourselves. We lead ourselves through a process. We show up in our authenticity. We are aligned to our values, and we show up in integrity. Okay, so we are moving forward with our business. We're leading ourselves through the changes within the business. We're leading our clients through changes, their own changes, and we're holding this beautiful space for our clients to be able to step into whatever version of their higher consciousness is, right? So whether you are holding spaces by running retreats or online events or creating courses, or you're coaching or mentoring clients, you're running VIP days, if you are in the personal development world, especially if you're in the spiritual development world, then this is a really great video for you, because what it will do is it will show you how to leverage your human design type. And if you are trying to be someone that you're not, because you feel that you have to be a certain way in order to be an effective leader, this will really help you to be able to come round and to look again at your human design types. So it might be that you're new to this, completely new to this, or it might be that you've already got a good awareness and a good understanding of your human design. But hey, this has popped up at the right minute. This has popped up to show you, hello, come back to your human design type and really tune in to the way that you show up in your leadership and the way that you show up in your visibility. So my name is Abigail Rebecca. I am a human design visibility mentor. I empower women to be iconic. I have run my business now for the last 8 years. Before that, I was a senior leader within corporate, and I used to manage big teams and big projects and big budgets. And I also used to manage a big training and development team that used to be responsible for the leadership training for the senior leaders within our organization. And I always say, if I'd known about human design at that time, I would have brought it in without a doubt. It would be in the business, and it would still be in the business now, far after I'd left, because it would have been integrated into the culture. I would have made sure of that, because I love this system. It works. I see the magic every single day, but the beauty of it is the experimentation. It's all very well coming and learning about what your type is and what your strategy is and what your profile is, but actually if you don't go out there and experiment with it and use it in everyday life, start to apply it to the decisions that you make, the environments that you hang out in, the way that you respond to things, the way that you sell, the way that you guide and coach and mentor, if you don't apply it to your life, it's going to be useless. So that is why I create videos like this, to be able to educate you about human design, to be able to show you the beauty of that. So this is part of your experimentation, watching these videos. This is part of your education, and also to invite you into things, right? Because there are so many things that you can come and be involved in this beautiful world of human design, and also in my world as well. So for example, on July 22nd, I'm going to be running a 2-hour live online event called Leo's Raw. It's about really tapping into that Leo energy that is going to be the day after, and learning how to step into the spotlight using your human design. Leo energy is about showing up and showing off, and I love this time of year. I really love as we come into August and this Leo energy. It's where I go to all of my festivals. It's where I do all of my traveling. It's where I wear my wackiest outfits, and I love that energy. I'm not a Leo, I'm a Taurus, but I tap into that energy when my projector energy taps into that. So that is going to be happening. And if you're watching this after July 22nd, I'm going to put the link below, by the way. If you're watching this after July 22nd, you can watch the replay. That will be available for you to purchase. Okay, I'm going to share my screen with you. Hopefully you can see this. So let me just, I've got a little notification popped up. Okay. So these are the human design auras, different types. We've got generator, manifesting generator. I know that generators, manifesting generators are two different types, but at this higher level, we're going to talk about them together. We've got projectors, manifestors, reflectors. All of these types work together very, very beautifully as collaborative opportunities, but also individually. This is what we're going to talk about, because this is about, I'm going to do this about individual leadership, and then I'm going to do another video about team leadership and team collaboration, because I think that's really important to learn about. And I'll also share this slide with you as well, because that plays a big part in it. But let's talk about visibility. Let's talk about leadership, and let's talk about the different human design types. So if you are a generator, manifesting generator, you make up around about 70% of the population. You have this beautiful encompassing aura. You see this gorgeous aura here. It draws life into you. It's a magnetizer. It brings in opportunities, but it really only brings in the juicy opportunities for you when you are vibrating at that higher level. When you are vibrating at that higher level, you feel very satisfied with life. There is an inner satisfaction, and the way that you create that inner satisfaction is by following your human design strategy, and that is to wait to respond to things. You can wait, you don't initiate, you initiate and respond to things. You wait for those opportunities to come in, and then you can respond to them with a yes or a no, using whatever your inner authority is within human design. And by the way, if you want to know what your human design is, and you've no idea what I'm talking about, you can go over to my website, abigailrebecca.com / I can't remember what the link is. If you go over to abigailrebecca.com, and at the top, you'll see the look at my chart, and you can go on to that. And I think it's abigailrebecca.com / chart, but I need to check with that. But anyway, it's on my website. You can look it up, or you can go onto any human design website and look up your chart for free. This is free information. You have free access to it. So the generator, manifesting generator energy brings in those beautiful opportunities. You need to be doing work that lights you up. So in terms of your visibility, like your self-leadership, of course, you're going to feel energized. You're going to enjoy your work, because you are designed to enjoy work. You're going to enjoy work when you're doing things that light you up. In terms of your leadership, I would really start to make a list. If you haven't done this ever, seriously, start to make a list of all the things in your business that light you up, and all the things in your business that you want to delegate, and then start to delegate those tasks, so you are only doing the work that lights you up. And then you can go and you can showcase that on social media, in-person events, on Zoom calls, whatever way you are going to go out there, and you're going to be visible. And you're going to show up in that energy. People are going to be magnetized to your satisfaction. They're going to be excited about you doing the work that lights you up. And that's going to help you with your visibility, and that's going to help you with your leadership. We are going to be diving deep into this in the event on July 22nd. Projectors. Projectors make up around about 20% of the population. I am a projector. Projectors have this penetrating aura that kind of sees into people. On this chart, I love that it's like penetrating the generator, manifesting generator. So at its purest form, projectors really are designed to lead and guide generators, manifesting generators. But that's not to say that you can't guide and lead other projectors, manifestors, reflectors. I work with all human design types, not just generators, manifesting generators. But projectors need to wait to be invited. They're by someone, right? There are different invitations though, and it's learning how to be mindful of that. But what happens is, if a projector is not invited into something, so if you're a projector and you give unsolicited advice, That advice might not land. You might be seen as a busybody, as somebody that's, needs to mind their own business. I'm sure you've been on the other end of this, right? When you don't ask for advice and someone goes ahead and gives it to you. It's frustrating, right? If you don't want it. So what happens? You reject that person. So what happens then if you're rejecting a projector? If you're a projector, you're being rejected because people aren't listening to your sage wisdom and your advice. You get very bitter. When you are vibrating at that energy, that frequency of bitterness, who wants to hang out with a bitter projector? I know what I'm like when I'm bitter. I wouldn't want to hang out with myself. So projectors, this is really about you tapping into your higher frequency of success. Projectors are success. You define what success means to you. Success to me means that people are reaching out to me and inviting me into things. People are asking for my advice. People are not only hiring me to work with them and to, do events with them, that as in clients, people are also asking me to collaborate. Will you be a guest on my podcast? I'd love you on my radio show. Will you come and speak on my stage? That's how I feel successful. Okay, but projectors, it's really important for you to wait to be invited. Now that seems very counteractive to the traditional way of leadership. We're very conditioned to be manifestors, to go out there, to get things going, to start the ball rolling. But projectors, you are not designed to be like that. Again, we're going to go into further details on this event, the Leo's Raw on July 22nd. But projectors really start to work with, how do I incorporate that into my business? How do I wait to be invited, but still stand in my leadership, to be able to lead myself through certain situations and also to be able to attract people in? It's very, very important for you projectors to be visible, because if you're visible, that's when people will see you and recognize you, and that's when you get invited in. Manifestors, 9% of the population. I did a beautiful human design visibility strategy session with an incredible manifestor yesterday who is really standing in her manifestor energy, but still feels that she needs to project manage everything. And that is not sustainable for a manifestor, and that is not the way that the manifestor is designed to lead. So a manifestor is the only human design type who is designed to self-initiate. You were designed to initiate. You need to be following your human design strategy to inform before you initiate. Otherwise, people will be blindsided. They'll get scared. They'll try and stop you. And you don't want that, because when that happens, you get angry. And I don't know if you've ever been on the other end of a manifestor who is angry. I have, and it's not fucking nice. Okay? So manifestors, when you're angry, you're just you're angry for a reason, and that's because you want to repel people, move them out the way. Your aura actually impacts and repels. So it's very impactful because you're designed to start movements and bring people on the journey with you, but you're also designed to repel people. Two reasons for that. The first reason is that when people are repelled by you, they can just move out of your way and you can go on and act without anyone interfering. And secondly, your energy is kind of like weeding out the people that aren't aligned to your vision, and that's really, really important. So don't be offended when you read that your aura repels. It does that for a reason, and every manifestor that I speak to can really resonate with the fact that they're a bit like Marmite. You might only understand that if you're based in the UK, but it's an expression that we say in the UK, and it's like Marmite is I don't like it. It's like a yeasty, it sounds delicious, right? A yeasty spread that you can spread on toast or bread, and you either love it or you hate it. So it's the same with manifestors. Manifestors bring in strong reactions, okay? There is a temptation as a manifestor to, yes, let me just backtrack. You are designed to get the ball rolling, to start the projects, right? To light fires. You light fires all over the place. Light a fire, move on, light the next fire, move on, light the next fire. But you are not the fire god. You're not the fire tender. You're not the fire keeper. You're not there to make sure that the embers are kept alive. That is what people in your team are, and predominantly generators, manifesting generators. If you are a manifestor and you're running a team, I would get as many generators, manifesting generators on board as you can, and then hire a projector as a coach, and then hire a reflector as a mentor and a sense checker. But what many manifestors do is they will start the project and get the ball rolling and then try and project manage, and it just doesn't work. You're not designed to do that. You're designed to get things moving and then move on to the next thing, okay? So again, when you are vibrating at that higher frequency, when you are informing, instead of just going ahead and doing things so that people block you and people try and stop you because they're scared because you're moving so fast, and then you become angry, that's your lower vibration. Your higher vibration is peace. That's all you want. You just want to move forward in peace. And when you are a peaceful manifestor, oh my God, so many people want to follow you. You are a leader. People will follow you. You just show up and you talk about your vision, and you bring people on the journey with you. Who wants to come with me? Okay, that is your leadership. That's where you're showing up in your highest vibration, your highest frequency. And that's when you are leading people and taking people with you, following your vision. It's so cool. I love manifestors. Manifestors are very, very understood. And manifestors are often feared because a low vibrational manifestor is scary. They're angry. They're fucking angry. Okay, so move into the peace, manifestors, and that's where you can bring people onto the journey. And then finally, reflectors are unicorn. Oh my goodness, I was on a call with someone the other day and I just mentioned human design, and she was like, oh, I've just learned about my human design. I was like, what are you? And she said, I'm a reflector. And I was like, oh my goodness, you're a reflector. And she was like, yeah, I'm getting that quite a lot from people. I'm like, yeah, that's because you're a unicorn. Like 1% of the population. Reflectors are so magical and so beautiful. And to be a reflector is, you're very, very special. And the way that you are designed, your strategy is to wait 28 days, independent, normally around about 28.5 days of the moon cycle to make decisions. What? Say what? 28 days before I can make a decision? Well, we're not talking about deciding what you want for lunch or that pair of shoes to buy, even though you might want to wait if the shoes are nice, expensive ones, right? But this is really about making like big decisions within your business, hiring teams, maybe stepping into an investment opportunity that you've been invited into, coaching or something like that. I would definitely recommend that you take your time, because all of your centers are open. So therefore you are designed to kind of have lots of different experiences and bring in people's energies and then make informed decisions based on all of that. It's really important that you hang around in the right environment, in terms of the physical environment and also the people that you're around. And that's how you show up in your visibility, because when you are really in this beautiful flow and when you are really being like the goddess of the moon, then you have this gorgeous like aura that attracts people in, right? And people will want to hang out with you. People will want to work with you. People will want to bring you in to be able to see themselves. They see themselves in you. You're a reflector. You're like a mirror for people. Some people don't want to be seen, and that's absolutely fine. But some people want to be seen. And when I talk about, collaboration, the reflector's role in a project and a collaboration is really being able to reflect back on how the project is going. So you might, if you're looking for someone to really be able to help you through times, uncertain times or big projects, or you just want that person to be able to sense check it, then hiring a reflector really is a smart business move, right? Because they're going to be there holding that space for you and reflecting back to you. So maybe coaching, maybe you just holding a space for you, right? Maybe someone that you can communicate with at various times throughout the month with the moon cycles. Anyway, reflectors are really cool, and reflectors, you're visible when you show up in the right environments, okay? And you're in your highest frequency of leadership when you're waiting, when you're taking your time, and you're in those environments. Every single human design strategy, every single human design energy type has this beautiful grace. And as you've heard me saying, different vibrational levels, right? Different frequencies. So the higher consciousness, the higher frequency is when you are aligned to your human design type and you're following your strategy, and the lower frequency is when you're not. It's very simple. I say it's very simple when we talk about it, but then of course life is complicated, isn't it? Right? Your deep conditioning, your wounds are complicated. So it's about taking this and then applying it to your life and being in experiences. And this is why I'm so excited about this event on July 22nd. I'm going to put the link below, because it's important for us as we are growing our business and stepping into our leadership and, you know, making these conscious efforts to go out there and be more visible, that we are in supportive communities and in supportive environments. And that's what I like to create. I like to bring everyone in. I bring my guides in. We all kind of come into this beautiful environment, and then we will have this incredible experience. And let's tap into your energy, and then let's tap into Leo's energy. And of course we've got the beautiful full moon as well the day before. Okay, sending you lots of love. I'd really love to know below in the comments what your aha moments were from this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.